Previously on Survivor. Buttons left the big cats and wanted to join the wolf pack. And at the auction, Tom won a steal of a vote. At the immunity challenge, Fluffy won his second immunity win. At camp, Buttons had free choice of who went home. But Lenny didn't like that, so he talked to the big cats to get Buttons out. And at Tribal, Tom used the vote steal, and with Lenny's vote, they took out Buttons. Who'll be voted out tonight? Well, yet again, Tribal is great because Buttons went home and he's the one who wanted to go home. Because in the game so far, he's been someone who's tried to become a swing vote, and right now with 6 players left, I want to be the only swing vote in the game, and hopefully at this point I am. Hey guys, I'm so sorry about last night. I couldn't tell you about Buttons because I knew that you guys wouldn't be on board with it, but for my game, he had to go. It's okay, Lenny. I understand. Last night, Lenny went behind our backs and took out Buttons. Now, he didn't take out one of us, but still, he didn't tell us about his plan, and it's kind of upsetting that he did that. But at this point in the game, with only 6 players left, he's still in the middle, and we kind of need him to be on our side to keep safe and stay in the game together. What was that move last night? I guess he just wanted to make sure that we still needed him, and didn't replace him with Buttons. That's really annoying, but nothing we can do. This vote is crucial because next Tribal, when someone goes, it'll be 5 players left, and if the entire wolf pack survives, then we have power over the game with a 3-2 majority. So we need Lenny on our side so we can stay together as a group and work together and survive all 3 of us to the next round. This vote is so important, guys. If we survive this, we're in the home stretch. Everyone knows the Wolfpack is a solid group, and we have 3 votes that aren't changing. So with Lenny on our side, it'd be very helpful, and we'll be able to take down the cats. I hate to say it, but Lenny's the only choice for us. I hate to say it, but I think you're right. Unless we use the idol, but I want to keep that. Yeah, going to Final 5 with the idol would be huge, so we gotta keep that safe, and hopefully Lenny's on our side, but if not, it's a last resort. Things are tough right now because Buttons went home, and even though he was against us, he was still part of the big cats for a long time, and now it's just me and Timber. So I guess at this point our only hope is bringing in Lenny, and even though he's super annoying and I don't want to work with him at all, he's basically the one player that I need to get me and Timber to the Final 5. Tom, I know this is going to be really hard, but you gotta be nice to him over the next few days. Yeah, I know. With 6 players left in the game, having an idol is crucial, and I want to keep that as much as I can because with 5 players left, I want nothing more than to have an idol with me. So, at next Tribal Council, we need Lenny, and hopefully he's with us, because if not, then things are going to go pretty bad and I might have to use it. Hey, Tom, you still don't think that the wolf pack isn't an option for us, do you? After last night voting for me? I don't think so. I think our option is Lenny right now because he's willing to work with us. For the entire game I've wanted Lenny out. He's been super annoying and I just don't like him, but for me $1 million is worth even more, so I really do want to keep him in the game and have him with me and help me survive because I'm playing this game to win Survivor. This entire post-merge since Domino left, I've felt so alone in this game, even with Rusty. So I have a little bit of power right now and I can't waste that because I want to stay in the game. I felt like I'm on the run this entire time, and to have some control over the game now is great, and I gotta keep that. Fluffy? Hey, Checkers. You're never up early. What's going on? I couldn't sleep. 14 days of my back on wood, and my fur getting all woody and dirty and stuff. It's terrible. Yeah, I understand. I have an idea. Let's see. We need some good long leaves. Huh? Like this, maybe? This should work. Okay, we gotta put this up. I can't reach. Alright, hold on. Dakota! Dakota! Huh? What is it? We need your help. Can you climb up and hook these leaves? Like that? Perfect. What the heck is this idea? There! Look! Your own personal hammock. Ooh! This is surprisingly comfy. Glad I could help. I'm going back to bed. Great. Now I'm all alone. Alright, Timber. I'm gonna talk to Lenny right now. Are you sure? Maybe it'd be better if I did it. No, I can do this. It is crucial that right now we get Lenny on our side, because if we don't, he'll join the dogs and we might have to use the idol tonight. And if we play it incorrectly, then we're goners. Lenny, me and you, we've had our differences, but right now we gotta work together and just take out the dogs. Alright, what do you have in mind? We bring in me, you, and Timber, and we got a tie vote, and if somebody flips to our side, then we're good. But what if they don't flip? Then we're going to rocks. Well, it's a risk we'll have to take. There's no way you should go to Final 5 with 3 dogs. If they have majority, they'll take you out just super fast, and you'll be done. I guess that's true, but I don't want to go home in a rock draw. Lenny, going with me and Timber is your only option, so you better do it. You know, Tom is a really scary player. He's aggressive, he just gets what he wants, and he's someone who really scares me. So I don't really want to work with him, but with 3 dogs on the other side, it really is risky to go with them. However, going with Tom and Timber is also very risky because if I vote with them, then it could be a 3-3 tie and we go to rocks, and if I go home, everything I've worked for goes down the drain, so I really have to consider my options right now and make the best choice for my game. Hey Lenny. Hey Checkers. How you feeling right now? I'm just scared for the future. Yeah, me too. There's a lot going on right now. I just feel like each day makes so many choices and it's taking a toll, you know? I completely feel that. It's a crazy, crazy game. So, even after Button's going home, you still want to work with me? For us dogs, you're the only hope, so I really do want to work with you. Alright, cool. Thanks. Lenny's in the middle, and everyone knows it, so we're just doing our best to keep him happy and hopefully he'll stay on our side. And if not, then things will go downhill pretty quickly. Ah, balls, bones, kibble. Hello, Final Six. I'm sorry about the cramped platform, but it'll have to do. Fluffy, I need back immunity. Here, Jeff. Thanks. Today's challenge is all about willpower. In the challenge, you will float under metal bars with very little room to breathe. As the water rises, it'll be tougher and tougher to keep your breath. The one who stays under for the longest is the winner of immunity. Alright, everyone hop in and take your places. Alright, we are on. The clock starts now. This isn't so bad. No, Fluffy, you're right. For now, it is not bad. But soon, when the tide rises, it will become terrible. This challenge is so scary. And so wet, too. Ugh. Alright guys, it's been a half hour. By now you should feel the water on your heads. It is rising. It's going up towards the metal bar. Ah, it's splashing me. Oh my god, Fluffies, just stay focused. Around now, you will begin to struggle. The water should get up towards your mouth and make it harder to breathe. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. Jeff, you know what the worst part is? It's seawater. Yeah, Fluffy, you're right. This tastes terrible. Well, in time, you'll be tasting a lot more because the water is still rising. It appears now that Lenny has started to cup his hands to help him breathe. This could be very useful. It seems now that everyone else is adopting this strategy. We'll see if it works. Alright, we are now at 1 hour. The water should be at your faces, but not quite covering you yet. This is the second hardest part of the challenge. Ah, I'm getting splashed like crazy. Oh man, I'm soaking right now. Ugh. That was too tough, Jeff. Lenny is the first one out. He survived 1 hour. I'll take it. Oh, here we go. Alright, the water is covering everyone's faces now. It's going to be very hard for them to talk, so we'll let them do the challenge and I'll keep you updated. That's as long as I could do. This big lion needs his air. Alright, we're down to 4. Lions are off the board. Wow. These guys are digging deep. They gotta fight for this. Ah, Jeff, why this challenge this season? It's so tough. Lenny, last season the whole tribe consisted of sea animals. It wouldn't have worked. Nope, this challenge is not for me. Well, as of now, we're down to 3 dogs. The cats are out. It makes sense. Cats don't like water. Wow, at this stage, everyone's completely submerged in water at 90 minutes. Glub, 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 glub. Due to special underwater cameras, we can actually see the animals under the water, but from this platform right here, I cannot see them at all. Ooh. Ooh. I can only imagine at this point, their breathing must be so labored. I just can't any longer. You have no idea how tough that is. Those guys look so good though. Yeah, to be honest, I don't have any clue. I'm part of the Gill Gang. I've always wanted gills. Alright, here we go. Just like last challenge, it's Dakota and Fluffy. Who's gonna win? Surely the challenge will end soon. And there it is. Dakota comes up, so Fluffy wins immunity. Can someone let him know? Fluffy, you won! Hey! Wowee, what a challenge. Alright, well normally I'd say come over and get immunity, but you're basically right here, so here you go. Fluffy has 1 immunity, which means he's guaranteed a spot in the final 5. The rest of you, someone's going home tonight, the 4th member of our jury. I'll see you at Tribal. I guess all that surfing and falling under waves came in handy, because that felt pretty comfortable. I'm glad I have immunity, I'm safe tonight for the 3rd time this season, and yeah, it's just a great time. Wow, Fluffy, awesome job. Yeah, and you didn't puke. That's true. Thanks, guys. Winning immunity is so helpful because I could have gone home tonight, possibly. So, having it gives me safety and it just feels great. So, now it's about getting Lenny on our side and hoping that our alliance stays strong. Hey, Lenny, you can trust us, alright? I know I can trust you, it's just a lot of things to consider. Tonight, I have 2 options. Go with the wolf pack or go with the big cats. Both are okay options for me, but the bad thing is that both sides also have downsides. If I go with the big cats, it takes out the 3 strong alliance of the wolf pack, but we go to a rock draw, which is really dangerous. And if I stay with the wolf pack, then I avoid a rock draw, but I'm left in the final 5 with 1 cat and 3 dogs. Lenny, if you go in them, you have a 1 in 3 chance of going home. Come on, Lenny, you got it. You can make it. The one thing I have to consider, though, is that the dogs are all big threats. Fluffy, obviously great physically. Dakota, great socially. And Checkers is just great strategically. So, if they look at each other and think that they're too big of a threat to keep around, then at a final 5 situation with them, they could split up, which would be really good for me. So, that's something to consider, and maybe I'll want to stick with them because of that. Man, this is unfortunate. I mean, I want to split the votes, but I don't know about Lenny. I say play it safe and just put all the votes in one direction. Yeah, I don't trust him fully, especially after last tribal. Right now, the situation is very scary because Lenny needs to be with us. If it's a 3-3 tie, we draw rocks, and it's, one of us who has to draw a rock, and it's really not a good situation to be in. Listen, Lenny, you and I both know that I need you. Me and Tom, we both need you. And why not get the cats back together? Why not take a risk and save your own game? Because right now is the final 6 and it's time to make your moves to the end. I know, Timber, but there are so many different variables to consider. I understand. Well, do what's best. Listen, Tom, I think we need to play the idol tonight. No, we can't. We gotta save it. I just want to stay safe. If we're reaching the end together, you gotta keep the idol. I'm very scared tonight because I don't think Lenny's with us, and one of us could go home. So, with Tom not wanting me to play the idol, I don't want to not listen to him, but I might have to. Alright guys, tonight's the big night. If we survive, we're in the clear. This plan with Lenny better work. I believe in you guys. We got this. We will now bring in members of our jury. Felipe, Rusty, and Buttons. Voted out at the last tribal council. Hey there, Final 6. We're at day 33. That's amazing. You're only a week away from the end. Less than a week. So Fluffy, at this point to win immunity, how crucial is that? Each time you win, it gets more and more important because it helps you get to the end a lot easier. You know, last time when I won, I had a 1 in 6 chance of winning, but now I have a 1 in 5. So it's really awesome to win it and know I have a better chance of winning the game. So Timber, any concerns in your mind about Fluffy's recent Rhino immunity challenges? Can we skip this question? Fluffy is great at challenges, you can't deny that. But it's only one factor in taking somebody out, you know? There's challengeability, there's brains, there's, you know, social skills. So while challengeability is something that's definitely a threat, it might not be the hugest threat at this point. So Lenny, right now it's the final 6. After tonight, the final 5, and soon enough, the final 2. So have you thought about who you want to go to the end with yet? I think at this point, everyone's considering that, because it's a big part of the game. You want to go with somebody you can beat. But for me right now, I'm concerned about who thinks they can beat me, because if you think you can beat me, then I want you around to take me to the end. So Dakota, Lenny brings up an interesting concept. Keep players around that want you in the end. But if you keep players around who want you in the end, wouldn't they beat you? See, that's tricky because the players you want to keep are players who are a balance of both. They both want to keep you, but also you can beat them in the end, so I'm looking for players right now that will take me to the end, but will still lose to me. So Checkers, before we vote, what's in your mind? My hope right now is that after tonight, I'm set up well for the future and that my alliances stay strong. If they can't stay strong, then it would be very bad for my game because I'm with some guys right now that I'm very solid with, and if we break apart tonight, then my game's pretty much over. So Tom, with very few players left in the game, how do you sway the votes to your side to get them to not be on you and be in your favor? You gotta find the right players, Jeff. Players you can trust, players who want to work with you, and once you find that, you're golden. Okay, and with that, it's time to vote. Checkers, you're up. Lenny, we need you tonight. Please join our side. I really, really, really hope the alliance has done enough to bring Lenny to our side. This is a big vote. Come on, Lenny. Take a chance. Immunity is so sweet. I cannot believe my entire game rests in Lenny's hands. I will go tally the votes. I actually have no clue what's going to happen. Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they want to play it, now would be time to do so. Timber, don't! Tom, I have to. Jeff, we've had some rough spots before, but this time I think it's time to play it. Wow. Yay, Timber! Jeff, I'm very nervous tonight, but I gotta play it for the one who always gets the votes. Tom is who I'm playing the idol for. Alright, this is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Tom will not count. That's insane. This is gonna be exciting. The first vote. Tom. Does not count. We'd better see 4, or else you wasted it. Next vote. Tom. Does not count. Third vote. Tom. Does not count. The fourth vote. Tom. Does not count. 2 votes left. Oh my god. Oh no. The 5th vote. Dakota. That's 1 vote, Dakota.
Wow. Great move, Timber. Like, really nice job.
This can't be happening. Oh, Dakota, I'm so sorry. The 11th player voted out. Dakota.
Wow. Checkers, you're the best friend I've ever met.
I'll never forget all that climbing you taught me. Thank you so much, Dakota.
I'm gonna miss you.
Fluffy, keep dominating those challenges. And Lenny, thanks for staying with us. Dakota, the tribe has spoken. Ow! There are so many things that can change. Flipped votes, played idols, but in the end, someone goes home. Everything's back to camp. Good night.
Wow, Timber, what a move. Good for him. I'm glad Lenny stayed with us, and for the game heading forward, I'm cheering for Checkers, of course, and Fluffy's awesome too, so good luck, guys.